Hello, everyone. Welcome to Across Dubai podcast, where we go through everywhere in Dubai, talk about the communities and districts and all of it.
Their marketing issues, and our recommendations.
Yeah, so the first episode, we will be talking about.
Dubai Silicon Oasis.
So, Abdullah, what's that behind us?
Why there? People call it the Pineapple Building. Because it's shaped like a pineapple.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called the Pineapple Building, but I know it's like one of the main commercial spaces in Silicon Oasis.
Yeah, and it really stands out because if you see it, it's a corporate place.
Yeah, it kind of is a corporate place, but I was thinking the same. It doesn't feel as chaotic or like a startup like though. It's like it feels stable.
Yeah.
Okay, which could actually be a very strategic choice if you think about it.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
But maybe the SO isn't trying to be like a place where they position themselves as a slow-paced hub. Maybe they want to be placed as fast-paced hub for startups, small to medium-sized players.
Yeah, so that's very interesting actually. So instead of the Pineapple Building competing against big companies like the Burj Khalifas and everything, they actually they're cool down there. They're more practical and affordable space, less congestion compared to the Business Bay area. This is more of a free area on the come up. So it's an easier setup in my opinion.
Yeah, but let's talk about their marketing, their challenge. Do they position themselves as like a hub for like startups? Okay, it's not obviously that, as we can see. It's more like a corporate space. You don't feel like the energy of a startup over here. Like innovation, there's no innovation, there's no technology. But like, that's the real challenge. Is it communicated well as to what they want to stand out as?
Right. So from a marketing strategy perspective, clarity matters.
Yeah,
clarity matters. So if you walk into the space and can't immediately tell what it is for and what it's like, what it's called, then the positioning might not be sharp enough.
True.
So the difference is huge. Like, because if it's intentional, like if you see that and that's like a corporate space and it's intentional, like they need to double down on it and own that market. Okay. But if it's unclear, it might be seen as a risk. No, it might not be clearly communicated to the people in the UAE.
Yeah.
So, well, if you see the Pineapple Building, you should see that it's a business, many offices, a lot of potential in there.
Sure.
So, yeah.
So exactly what you said. So what's the real question over here is the SO intentionally positioning this as a cost-effective, stable business environment, or is it unintentionally building into the background? So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. It's a huge thing, but this building tells us something important. Okay, the infrastructure is solid, but the strategic identity behind it needs to be a stronger definition. So, yeah, I think we have to, for us to judge it properly at Silicon Oasis, we can't just look at Pineapple Building. We have to look everywhere around it. So, what's a place we can go for potential people to go to work here?
I know exactly where we should go. Dubai Silicon Oasis Mall.
Dubai Silicon Oasis Mall?
Let's go.
I'll see you. Oh my god, bro. That was a crazy... It made me dizzy.
Bruh, where are we?
I think we got teleported
we gotta stop with this teleportation thing.
We gotta stop with the teleportation thing, bro. We have to settle down, make it more podcast-like, because that's gonna be one criticism. But that's why we're here now. So I think we got teleported to Silicon Central Mall.
Yeah.
Silicon Central Mall. Okay. So what does this mall have an effect on Silicon Oasis?
This location specifically gives us a complete different angle of Dubai Silicon Oasis. Because when you see a full-scale mall inside the community, it clearly strengthens the lifestyle and residential appeal of the area.
Yeah. And it's not a small retail space, you know?
Yeah.
Like it has the mall has proper restaurants in it, stores, supermarkets, and everything residents would need, you know?
Yeah.
From a convenience perspective though, that's a big advantage.
Exactly. And strategically, this supports the life-work plan concept. People can live here, work here, and shop here without leaving the area. But here's the marketing question. What does this do to DSO's positioning?
Yeah, that's why we're here, you know. We have to talk about the marketing strategy and the positioning of where we're at now. So, yeah, positioning is all about clarity.
True.
We know that. If someone thinks of Dubai Silicon Oasis, what should come to mind first? Innovation, startups, tech ecosystem, or affordable community living with amenities.
True. That's the key issue.
That is the key
When
issue.
lifestyle infrastructure like this becomes one of the most visible and active parts of the area, perception may shift more towards a community and convenience rather than innovation and enterprise.
Yeah.
And in a competitive UAE market, especially UAE, perception shapes the broad strength.
Yeah, exactly. So if we compare it to places like Dubai Marina, what does it usually say? It's like lifestyle focused. Yeah.
More lifestyle focused.
What about Business Bay?
I feel like more corporate,
More
work.
corporate. Yeah. Business Bay is more corporate. I know a couple of people who work in Business Bay.
Yeah.
And they're like so serious about it. Just work. So Dubai Internet City.
And you can see that by every big enterprise located in Business Bay.
Business Bay. That's why it's called Business Bay. So Dubai Internet City is more tech driven and stuff. So DSO seems to be like blending in a lot of multiple identities. They have like a multiple personality disorder, stuff like that. They don't know what their main image is. So that's what they need to work on as their marketing strategy.
Which isn't bad.
Yeah,
But
not that
like,
bad.
but like in marketing perspective, the integrated model is actually a strong value proposition.
Yeah,
For
it is.
enterprise or like small to medium enterprises owner. Being able to live near their work, their office, has everything nearby is attractive. But the risk is the dilution. If DSO markets the residential and the retail side too heavily, it may weaken its ability to completely compete as a serious innovation hub.
Yeah, so strategically the mall is a strength. This place we're at now is a strength, but only if it supports the main identity. So the main identity is innovation. Then the mall should be positioned as infrastructure that supports entrepreneurs and businesses. Okay, but if lifestyle becomes the dominant narrative, then DSO shifts into being seen as primarily as a residential area rather than some main type office, tech-driven office.
Yeah.
But
exactly what you said. So where strategic clarity becomes critical. So the mall shows a strong investment in community development. The question is whether that investment is aligned with the clear defined target market.
Yeah.
Because if the target market isn't sharply defined, then the differentiation becomes weaker in the long run.
Yeah. So where should Dubai Silicon Oasis look for like talent to streamline their businesses?
I would say the best place ever.
Where is it?
RIT.
Hey, that's smart. Universities. So let's go there. Let's teleport again. I kind of don't want to teleport.
We have to do it for the last time.
Toot, 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 toot. Oh, we teleported here.
Is this RIT?
We're in RIT, bro. From Pineapple Business, like a 5-minute drive.
Alright, so now we're at RIT Dubai, and honestly, from a strategic point of view, this might be Dubai Silicon's biggest advantage.
It might be.
Yeah, having an international university focused on tech and engineering right inside the free zone of Dubai Silicon Oasis.
Yep.
In theory, this should be DSO. This should make DSO feel like an innovation ecosystem. What do you think about that?
That's true. You know what? I actually agree. If you think about it, this creates a direct pipeline of talent, including us.
True, yeah.
And some of the alumni as well.
Yeah.
Like students studying engineering, computing, business, marketing, and stuff like that. They're literally next to startups and companies. So they can be like they can easily go to the companies right beside them, do internships, stuff like that. But here's the question. Is DSO actually using this in the right positioning?
Compare it to somewhere like Dubai International City, for example. They have tech companies, but if they don't have like a university that is integrated in their free zone, it makes no sense. So DSO actually has something unique, unique
This is a
selling
unique
point.
place. Have you seen the egg?
Yeah, like
The egg,
the
I
innovation center.
I heard it's like the top 10 most quirkiest campus design.
I think it won.
It won.
The
Oh, is it
in
top
UAE.
one?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
we need to check the facts, but like pretty sure.
But you know what? I don't feel the connection as strongly. It is strongly marketed. Like you don't really see heavy promotion of startup collaborations, research partnerships, and student-driven innovation stories. So that's something they should focus on. Marketing, especially with a big campus, and they're right in the heart of Silicon Oasis. They should, it's like a big asset to them. They should promote it more.
So strategically, they could position themselves as where education meets enterprise. Exactly. That's what they should focus on, or where innovation starts, because they market themselves as people who give innovation or like teaches innovation. So why don't they just market themselves as someone who actually brings that to life? So
Yeah.
instead of it feeling like a physical, like you're just physically here, it's not. This brand is not fully integrated as the narrative that it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and that's really a key issue here for Silicon Oasis, and not using RIT as like a big thing. It's a big key issue, and because if they properly leverage RIT in their marketing strategy, it could strengthen their identity as a serious innovation hub rather than just a mixed use community and stuff. So overall, RIT Dubai is not just a tenant; it's a strategic asset. The question is whether DSO is maximizing that advantage in its position.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So any last words before we head off to somewhere else in Silicon Oasis?
I mean,
RIT Dubai.
RIT Dubai is up there, but a little bit of magic in marketing can fix everything.
Yeah, been more CSR campaigns, events, promoting that RIT is the main thing, education-wise, promoting it, and using those students as talents to go to these companies, right where we were at the start in Pineapple Building. Yep, directly go to there and then use it as a talent pipeline.
So
let's go to Silicon Central Mall. Go. Thank you guys for watching this podcast episode regarding Silicon Oasis.
Catch us on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And happy Valentine's, I guess.
Happy Valentine's.